I am what people like to call a short king. I am
short king.
5'3". Yeah, exactly.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
5'3". How old are you?
I'm 28.
28. Sweet. Okay.
Yes. So I'm tall. I'm not. But it's not been anything that's really affected me after much of my life. Like I've been really I've known that I've always been short, right? And it hasn't really been an issue. Like people treating me the same. I'm getting jobs and all that. But more recently, I've noticed that's starting to affect me a lot more. Throughout most of my life, I've learned that I've had to work harder than most people. People think that I'm younger than I am, so I have to work harder, I have to be stronger, I have to be faster, I have to be tougher, right? But in dating, it's almost impossible. And I say that because most people just want a taller guy.
Yep.
And most of the calls that I've listened from your show, it's all about attraction. I feel attracted to my spouse. I feel attracted to my wife, my husband, or something like that. And I'm just really struggling because I'm so far off the baseline. And I'm not a loser. I have a job. I travel the world. I run 6 marathons. I go to the gym 6 days a week. I have a pretty fun life, I like to think. And I'm getting lots of advice from different corners that doesn't sound right to me. So I just want to figure out how to navigate this or how I can go about this when I feel like it's impossible.
Yeah. Dude, thanks for calling, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Trying to think of the right way to approach this. I guess
I dumped a lot on you.
Well,
Sorry.
no. You know what? That's where I want to start.
Yeah.
Okay? Listen to me. You are not a burden, brother.
Thank you.
And when you find somebody to love and somebody who will love you, it won't be in spite of.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, lots of the advice. So I'm a man of faith. And a lot, in my church young adult group, we just went through a series on marriage and love and all that. And a lot of the advice I've gotten from them, one is that people will feel spiritually attracted to people, or they'll feel attracted because of things. And I don't think that's true, because people that I've seen get married or in dating just aren't good people, It's some of the people that I've seen in my church, are getting married, are part of my friends, kind of bad people, the way he talked to women, he's horrible.
Yeah.
And that was gross.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's just forget other people.
Okay.
Okay. You've been comparing yourself to people for a long, long time.
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay. And no pun intended, but you keep coming up short, right?
Yes, sir, I do.
Is that fair?
Yep.
All right. And I only make jokes with my friends that I love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have to decide I'm done with that part.
Okay.
Okay? Because here's why.
Mm-hmm.
Here's why. If you had skinny arms and you're always looking at guys with bigger arms, there's literally a thing you can go do.
Mm-hmm.
And so comparison, while frustrating and not super helpful, can be an avenue for change when it comes to how much money you make, when it comes to size of biceps, right, or whatever. And there will be genetic limitations, but fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
You constantly comparing height is a fool's errand, because that can't change for you.
Yeah, I can't.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would suggest good. Because you have a resilience and a strength and I could go on forever. Because you've known from an early age, as you mentioned to me, I'm going to have to swing harder when I punch. I'm going to have to show up earlier. I'm going to have to work harder. I'm going to have to be more likable. I'm going to have to, you've already seen the world as it is, how uncomfortable it is, what I'm saying here. And by the way, If you don't struggle with this, what I'm saying sounds harsh. If you do struggle with this, you know exactly what I'm saying because it's true. I know the data. Women prefer, like on the whole, a taller guy, right?
They do.
That's what the data says. And the dating apps have destroyed this for guys who are less than 6 feet tall, right? Because you can just check a box and it just filters out all these other guys, right?
Yeah.
And so there is a stark reality, period. And man, you sound like a pretty freaking amazing guy to me.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you.
But here's the thing. If you walk into every relationship already apologizing for a core tenet of who you are, no one will ever get to know you. They're going to get to know an apologetic version of you. And that's not attractive. It's way less attractive than somebody's height. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then if you're already walking into a situation where you're going to meet somebody and you're like, I'm short, I'm short, I'm short, I'm short, I'm short. And you shake their hand and you're like, I'm so sorry that I'm so short. And they're like, ugh, I don't like that apologetic. This guy runs marathons and he has a good job and he makes a good living and he's a hilarious dude to be around, but he's just so like he's almost embarrassed to be with himself in public. Then that's going to be a turnoff and you're going to walk away saying, she won't like me because I'm too short. And that's going to reinforce that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see that. I see that entirely.
I'm a big, tall guy, and almost every friend I have is shorter than me. Some considerably shorter, some a little bit shorter, some way shorter. And I will tell you, in every one of their cases, confidence is a powerful, powerful thing. In terms of attraction. And I'm also not going to lie to you and say life would not be easier if you were 6'3" versus 5'3". That's just not true.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
And so there's something about saying, I'm worth being loved. And I'm going to confidently say, I bring a lot to somebody's life. And I wince. Anyone tells me they're like, we're going through this marriage thing, and I think I'm getting bad advice because usually you probably are. And by the way, there are very much spiritual connections, no question about it.
Yeah.
And if you're able to be alongside somebody in proximity, whether it's at work, whether it's in a faith practice, whether it's just somebody on your street that you see all the time, you can get to quote unquote know them and have some sort of fun, like humor connection or spiritual connection. But most of the time you look across the room and you see somebody and you're like, I think that person's attractive, period.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And hopefully it's some sort of alchemy of both.
Yeah.
Or all of it, right? And also, I'm an acquired taste when it comes to looks. You know what I mean?
You're a pretty good guy, man. I'm just saying.
Well, I appreciate that, but my wife, she saw me when she was 18 years old. She saw me on a stage playing music. And that was the attraction at first. Right? And then she's like, well, I'll deal with his face. Right? Like, whatever.
Fair enough.
But you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So tell me, I'm meeting you for the first time, Javier. Tell me a couple of things that make you that you, when you look in the mirror, you're proud about you.
Yeah. Yeah, I work hard, of course.
Okay.
And I just enjoy life. Like, I enjoy running marathons. Like I said, I've been to 40 countries, I think. I've done a lot of crazy things. I like to go inside caves and go spelunking. I like to live like an adventurous life, right? I just enjoy working hard and I try to make people happy, I guess.
Who has rejected you? Who has gone out on a date with you and said, "Man, you're the full package. You'll provide for a family. You'll take me on adventures. You will scratch and claw and fight on our behalf, but you're just too short." Who has that actually happened?
It has happened like that, but I feel like it just has implicitly, or just like it's like an unconscious bias, because it's like I hate to compare other people, right? But like I put things like on a list, right? And like the only thing that I can think of like that is different for me based on someone else is my height. That is the only thing I can think of.
Fair.
Like I can't think of anything else. I've tried logicking this problem out. I've tried to do like the old like Prussian like boomer dad like discipline thing, like try and work hard and logic this thing, but I can't think of it. And this is the only thing I can think of that's like holding me back. And that spark of like attraction that makes, like that side glance, like, or that look that they give, like it doesn't happen to me. And I feel like I get friend zoned really fast because I'm just not, like I'm so far off the baseline. And that's what makes it hard. Like I don't have much experience because of that. Yeah. Like I never really dated in high school. I dated a couple people in college, but it didn't really work out. And yeah, so I don't have much experience in how this works because it doesn't really happen, for lack of a better term, which hurts, but that's just how it is, I guess.
And I actually want to challenge two things. One positive and one is going to make every listener cringe, okay?
Go ahead.
I don't think it's always implicit bias. I think there are people that look at someone who's 5'3" and that is very conscious bias. Okay? I don't think it's like, well, I just don't know what it is. Like, I think people think inside their minds, I only want to date a guy who's this tall.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay? So I don't want you to think that people don't know. They do.
Yeah, they do. They definitely do.
Right? And how old are you?
I'm 28.
28. I just recorded another show about an hour ago, and I was talking to a 28-year-old or 29-year-old who's struggling with trying to find attraction. And what's happening in the current dating world, if you're not using apps, okay? Apps, by the way, are a nightmare.
They are.
They're lunacy, right? But everyone takes the thing that they're most self-conscious of or the actual thing. Weight, height, big nose, breasts too small, hair, losing hair, like whatever thing has haunted you your whole life. It becomes the lenses by which you see the entire world. And so every reason you don't have the thing that you're hoping for is because of that. Listen to this crazy thing, okay? They did a study where they took these women and they told the women, we're going to go and we are going to study the bias of people who are interviewing, okay? And they brought in makeup artists and they gave these women scars with makeup, like facial disfigurements. And they told the women, we're going to go in there, y'all going to apply for jobs, and we want y'all to come back and report on bias, on uncomfortable things they said and all that, okay? Right before the interview started, the makeup artists came back in to touch up these folks, but they took the scars away. And so these women were not disfigured. They sent them into the interviews, and the women came back reporting way out of whack. Bias, awful things that were said, judgments, etc. Okay? So here's there's a lot of findings here, but here's the main moral of the story. Whatever you think the person across the table is thinking about you, it's how you're going to hear everything they say. It's how you're going to interpret every action they take. It's going to be the lens by which you view the world. And so when you sit down with somebody, when you meet somebody, when you're hanging out with a group of people, the lenses that you're wearing are, I'm short, I'm short, I'm short, I'm short, I'm short. Not, dude, I'm a great hard worker. I would figure out a way to take all you guys down. I run marathons, I travel, all that. Those aren't the lenses that you wear. As though any of you would be super lucky to be with me. Right? The only thing the only glasses you're wearing on, I'm sorry, I have this thing about me I can't fix. And that in and of itself is very unattractive. And so I want to confirm for you, yes, the data says that women in large mass, this is not generalizable to everybody, if they're checking boxes, would check a taller guy. You're right. That's a true statement. Okay. And confidence is a powerful, attractive thing. Stability, adventure, discipline. Those are incredibly attractive things. So my challenge for you is to begin entering into some of these spaces, even if you get a pair of glasses that are just windows, that you literally put on a pair of glasses when you walk in to remind yourself, I'm a pretty amazing guy. And if you don't want to be with me because you think I'm too short, that's fine. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I understand.
And none of that helps at all, does it?
No. No.
I mean, here's the thing. I know it doesn't. And I know you're going to face a ton of discrimination, and I hate it for you.
It is what it is. No,
I hate
it's like it's like I've always been told that I have a pretty big personality. And in my group, I'm always like working in the room and talking with people. Yeah.
But how often do you end that big personality with, hey, can I take you out for coffee tomorrow?
And not that often.
Okay, shoot your shot, brother.
Will do.
Because here's the thing. You're going home empty-handed anyway with no dates.
Exactly.
You might as well take some shots, right?
Yeah. You make a good point there.
And by the way, I don't know a person. I literally don't know a person who's not still insecure. You know what I mean? I just don't. I don't know that person. And so here's what I want to communicate to you. You're not crazy. There is a tremendous discrimination towards shorter men. There just is. And also, I don't know anybody who doesn't look in the mirror and wish they looked differently. I just don't. And everybody has to wade through. You're going to have to punch through harder, but everyone has to wade through discomfort and saying, hey, would you like to go out on a date with me? And the way the apps are designed, they are able to just filter out millions, if not billions, of amazing people from amazing relationships that would have otherwise organically happened if someone had just had the courage to say, hey, you want to go out and grab some coffee? And the other person said, yeah, I will. And you all laugh and you have a good time and you say, man, that person wasn't my type, but dude, I'm having a great time. And me and my wife, when we met, we were not each other's type by 1,000 miles. And that was almost 30 years ago. So for whatever that's worth. Brother, you are awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you for your call. Thank you for laughing with me. And thank you for just being vulnerable and honest. I'm going to tell you, change those glasses. Change how you walk into a room and then shoot your shot, brother. Start asking people out in person. And if there's nothing doing, call me back in 6 months. And we'll go to round 2.